Then we're going to move on again to something different, steamed pudding. We ladies all know that a steamed pudding is the nuclear weapon in the battle of the sexes. If you want something in life, steam a pudding. If you want it badly enough, you serve steak and kidney pudding followed by scorching pig. And you can have anything you want. Steaming a pudding is so incredibly easy. The great thing is you don't have to be there. So for my steamed pudding, I've got a lovely plastic bowl, which I'm going to line with cling film. If part of the impact of a steamed pudding is turning it out like that, so you see, and the sauce dribbling down the outside. And if you've only greased your bowl, you may find that it doesn't turn out perfectly. If you've lined your bowl with cling film, it will always turn out perfectly. This is a lemon curd steamed pudding. So I've got a jar of lemon curd. You don't have to use lemon curd, you can use orange curd, you can use marmalade, you can use mincemeat, you can use any jam, anything you like. So what I'm doing is I'm putting a third of the jar of lemon curd into the bottom of the bowl on the cling film, and I'm going to put the rest of the jar of lemon curd into the pudding basin in which I'm going to mix my cake. As I say, marmalade, mincemeat, jam, sticky toffee sauce. That salted caramel sauce is really quite nice. Golden syrup is the classic one. So I've got 2/3 of a jar of lemon curd in my bowl. And then in the usual way to make a sponge, soften butter. Exactly the same as the pineapple cake. You can steam the pineapple cake. You can steam a packet of chocolate brownie mix. You can steam any cake that will keep still long enough to go in the bowl. Sugar, cream them together until light and fluffy as always. Add your beaten eggs a teaspoon at a time. Fold in your sifted flour. Mix it all together. People think steamed pudding, they think suet. Yum. But people think suet, they think cholesterol. They think goodness knows what. You could steam the banana muffin mix. You could steam anything. Any cake mix will steam. So of course once you've lovingly and carefully beaten and folded and fluffed and beaten and folded and fluffed, you put the lemon mix in the pudding basin. And then you need to make a lid. So you take greased, grease-proof paper, you fold a pleat in it, you lay it over the top of your bowl, you tie it with string using somebody else's fingers, you turn the bowl 90 degrees, you take greased foil, you fold a pleat into it, you lay it over the top and once more string. Don't forget this is 2013. Bit of cling film does nicely. You don't need another person in the kitchen, so they don't need to know what you're up to. Then it's ready to steam. To steam it, if you've got the cake baker, use the cake baker. If you've not got the cake baker, use a saucepan or a casserole, unless of course you're baking a Christmas cake in it. I still think that's brilliant. The cake baker is aluminium. If you put water in the base and steam a pudding in the cake baker, it will blacken the inside of the pan. So I've got half a lemon. Squeeze it in. The acid of the lemon juice prevents it from blackening. If you have blackened the inside of your pan, cook some rhubarb or some stewed apple and it cleans it beautifully. So to steam the pudding, I have got an inch of water with a slice of lemon in the bottom of my cake baker. You get the trivet, you put your pudding on the trivet, you put it in the pan, you put the lid on the pan, you bring the water to the boil. When it's boiling, you put it in the simmering oven and you go off to the travel agents. Or whatever it is you're up to that you need the steamed pudding for. You have got 3 hours or 4 hours or 5 hours to go and do whatever you will. And when you come back, your nuclear weapon is waiting in the oven. You do not need constantly to be topping it up with boiling water, you just go out. Everybody happy with that as a concept? It goes into the simmering oven. And slowly and gently it will simmer, and it will simmer, and it will simmer. And once again, Valerie Singleton's been here. And here's one I made earlier. This one, because it wasn't going into the cake baker, but I wanted to be able to get it out of the pan easily, I took some extra cling film to make a strip, and then I put the pudding basin on the cling film and I wrapped it round and tied the top, and it's much easier than knotting string and or crocheting special bags. So here is the lemon curd steamed pudding with its special handle made of cling film. It's quite hot. I just wanted to show you the handle made of cling film, and I can't do it with the oven gloves on. Do be careful with your saucepan. It has been in a simmering oven. It is at boiling point. The lid of your saucepan has been in the simmering oven. It is at boiling point. The handle of the saucepan has been in the simmering oven. It too is at boiling point, so do be careful. So then to serve the steamed pudding, you lovingly and carefully remove the string wrapping and the foil and the greaseproof paper, and you turn it upside down and you give it a shake. And then because it was lined with cling film, it turns out perfect. If that doesn't get you to Barbados, you are not trying. There it is, the wiggly lemon curd, the lemon flavoured sponge. Go nuclear.